Welcome back. In the previous video, we had looked at how computers respond to the commands that we give through the story of an obedient servant. Today, we are going to learn the very basics of programming, the basic command through Scratch. The wait is over. Open your browser and search for Scratch. Open this link. Here you can see different projects. If you have time, go through it to have a look at vast possibilities of Scratch. For the time being, let's start creating. This is your code development lab. Look at the right. Here is a little cat, and he is called Toby. He is not my pet. He is an obedient servant like the one in the story which I have told you. The interesting thing is that my little cat Toby can talk. He can say a hello to all of you. Let's have a try. Hello Toby. Move forward. Oh, it's not working. Why my obedient servant is not obeying me? Oh, I just forgot the warning message. The format of instructions. The Toby couldn't understand what I am saying. So I should give him commands in a way he could understand. Now look at the left. There is a commands. Drag and drop. But wait. This is also English. And how could Toby understand this? Here comes the very basics of any programming language. I have already told you that Scratch itself is a programming language. What a programming language do is that it acts as an intermediator between the humans and our obedient servant, the computers. It will convert the human understandable language into the machine language which the computers know, and vice versa. So now you know what is a programming language, and you should learn it so that you can make your obedient servant, the computers, to work for you. Now we can click on this command to make Toby move. Yeah, it's moving. Again. Yeah, it's moving. Again and again. Yeah, it's working perfectly. Now we can make Toby say hello. Yeah, it's to work perfectly. So, if the format of instruction is perfect, our servant will work perfectly. Now we can give our Toby some more commands. Turn 50 degree. Yeah, it's turn. Again 50 degree. Yeah. All the commands are working perfectly. There is lot of commands to play with. Open the Scratch on your browser and play with it. Now what we have is 4 instructions or commands. We can group it and make a sequence so that it works sequentially. Now everything is working fine. My little cat Toby can understand my commands through this programming language. But what I need him to do is not to say hello. I remember in my childhood, I was so frustrated with telling the tables, multiples of numbers to my teacher. 1 1 is a 1, 1 2 is a 2, 1 3 is a 3. Now we are going to make this little cat Toby to tell the multiples of numbers which we want. We can start with the multiples of 5. Go through these commands and take the say command out, and we can change the hello to anything we want. Now we can change it to 5 and execute it. Yeah, it's working perfectly. Now we can do the same for the multiples of 5. We should add some delay, because if we didn't add some delay, Toby will say everything so fast that you couldn't see anything, because computer process this within a fraction of seconds. So we are making our Toby to wait for 1 second before saying the next multiple of 5. That is, say 5, wait for 1 second, say 10, wait for 1 second, and so on. Now let me complete the entire multiples of 5. Now it's all done. Say 5, wait for 1 second, say 10, wait for 1 second, say 15, wait for 1 second, and so on till 50. Now we can execute it. Yeah, it's working. 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, and 50. It's working perfectly. But look at the commands. It's too long. Is there any way to make it short? Is there any way to do the same thing in 1 or 2 lines? What if I want the multiples of 8 instead of 5? To do that, we want to change each and every say commands. Is there any way to make it simple and less complicated? Yes, we have. In the next video, we will be learning what are variables, what are loops, what is condition statements, with the help of which we can make our Toby recite the multiples of any number by just 3 to 5 commands. Yeah, and it's possible. Before concluding, I will show you something interesting. In Scratch, you have the option to select from different sprites. There are a lot available. For the time being, I will give my Toby a ball to play with. And it's here. You have also the option to change the background. I will select the blue sky, and it's there. You also have the option to have your own characters. You can upload your own characters or even a photo of you. You also have the provision to change or add the backgrounds which you like. So take some time and explore through Scratch. In the next video, we are going to learn the fundamentals of programming, the variables, loops, and conditional statements. So see you in the next video. Subscribe to the channel and stay connected.